Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. It is scheduled for one fall.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Figure 4 TV. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbrad, and I got my co-host, TBK. That stands for Turnbuckle King.
How you
going
guys
on, my
doing?
guy?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. Getting ready for the Royal Rumble, and this is for the channel guys to see the P there. It's for Pink Square Circle, all women's wrestling channel, past, present, and future. So to let you guys know. I know normally if you see Turnbuckle King, it's the red carpet ring, tie spring scandal, but this will be under the Pink Square Circle. So let you guys know who follow the Turnbuckle King.
So, good one. Good stuff. So today, guys, we here and we're booking the WWE 2025 Women's Royal Rumble. And for those of you that might have missed it, yesterday we booked the Men's Royal Rumble, and we had a good turnout. We had a good concept to what's going to happen over there at the Men's Royal Rumble. So y'all go check that out when you get a chance after this one. So, man, we're going to be in for another good Rumble when it comes to the females. Don't you think, TBK?
Absolutely. I just heard that WWE and TNA have a multi-year partnership. So meaning we're going to see more crossover of TNA talent and NXT talent on both shows, whether it's NXT or TNA show, and PLEs included, of course.
Absolutely. So, TBK, we can't talk about the Women's Royal Rumble, the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble, until we distinguish the champions. We got to get the champions out the way. As of today, who are our women's champions?
The women's world champion is Rhea Ripley, and the WWE women's champion is Tiffany Stratton. And also, I want to add the NXT women's champion Julie as well.
Okay. And now, is it safe to say that those people you mentioned, aside from Julia, will not be in the Royal Rumble?
They will not be in the Royal Rumble. They will either be in the championship match or just be off the card, especially in the Elimination Chamber.
Absolutely. And do you think, first of all, let me take a step back, and our mid-card champions, who are they?
The women's United States champion is Chelsea Green, and the women's Intercontinental champion is Lyra Valkyria.
And it's safe to say that they will be in the Women's Royal Rumble, right? Because there's no rule that say they can't fight for the title. What's your take on that?
I would say as well that they can be inside the Royal Rumble because we see the men's Intercontinental and United States champion inside the Rumble. I don't see why the rule will apply the same to the women's.
And that's true. That's true too. So let's get on with it. Let's get on with it, man. Who do you see winning this thing? Who do you got winning this thing?
Man, I'm at a tie. It's between Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill. One of those two women are going to win. And I kind of had that in my top 5 list. If Charlotte don't win, it'll be Jade. One of those two women are going to win. Alexa Bliss will be the wild card. I don't see her happening, but she will be the wild card. Keep an eye on her too. May even be the Iron Woman in that match. I'll say Alexa Bliss.
So before we go any further, let's rewind and let's go back to how all of this thing started for the women. Let's take a look at that promo that Stephanie McMahon made. Let's take a listen to, that is. You know, WWE stingy with the content. But let's take a listen to that promo Stephanie made a while back in 2018. Well, she made the promo in 2017, December 18th, 2017.
Three years ago, a revolution started in the WWE, led by all of the women in this ring, all of the women on SmackDown Live, and every single woman to ever step foot inside the squared circle, including the fabulous Moolah and the great Mae Young. And all of you turned that revolution into an evolution. Because of you, the Divas division became the women's division. You became the superstars and the headliners, main eventing just like the guys, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT pay-per-views, and blowing the roof off the joint. Because of you, we had the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and just 2 weeks ago, women competed inside the ring in the Middle East for the first time in WWE for the Women's Championship match. And what was the chant, Sasha? The chant was, "This is hope." You saw tears in the eyes of little girls ringside because you inspired those little girls. All of you have inspired people all over the world with your courage, with your passion, with your unbridled talent. But that's not enough. What do you say, ladies? You make history once again. Do you people want to see these women make history once again? Then on January 28th, the road to WrestleMania kicks off in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we will have, for the very first time, an all-women's Royal Rumble match.
And history started as far as the Royal Rumbles, the women Royal Rumble, that is, man. You remember that? Do you remember that episode on Raw right there?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, I definitely remember it. And I remember the winners of that first Women's Royal Rumble. But yeah, that was definitely a big event. Very big announcement.
Very big announcement. So for those of you that might be new and wondering, like, what they talking about, Royal Rumble? Let's go into a little history of what the Royal Rumble, what we talking about, guys. By the numbers, the Royal Rumble, guys.
The Royal Rumble, a stage where singular moments in time become immortalized.
It's Flair from behind. Flair wins it. Rey Mysterio did it. Asuka, history maker. Drew McIntyre's going to WrestleMania.
The road to WrestleMania begins with 30 men and 30 women vying for the chance of a lifetime, a world championship match in the main event of WrestleMania. The brainchild of WWE Hall of Famer Pat Patterson, the Royal Rumble made its debut in 1988. We've witnessed 1,310 superstars compete in this legendary event, but only 34, a staggering 2.6% of participants, have won it all. 20 have gone on to win a world championship at WrestleMania, including Rhea Ripley. In 2023, Rhea Ripley made history, becoming the first woman to enter at number 1 and outlast the entire field. The Eradicator broke the Women's Rumble record for most career eliminations with 20, as Mommy's marathon performance set the new women's endurance record at an unprecedented 1 hour, 1 minute, and 8 seconds.
Rhea Ripley sets the record.
Last year, the ring general marched into the record books as well. Gunther earned the distinction of the longest time spent in a traditional Rumble match at an unbelievable 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 40 seconds. Later entry into the match significantly increases your odds of being the last one standing. A winner has emerged from the final 10 entry positions in 60% of Rumble matches. But no entry number has produced more winners than the coveted number 30, where 5 superstars have claimed victory, including Cody Rhodes. Cody made his triumphant return from injury last year and blazed his trail to the main event of WrestleMania.
The American Nightmare, one step closer.
While the American Nightmare has vowed to finish his story, winning back-to-back Rumble matches is exceedingly rare. No superstar has won consecutive Rumble matches in 26 years, a feat last achieved by Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is the most accomplished Royal Rumble competitor of all time with 3 victories.
Oh, hell yeah!
This year marks the 3rd time Tampa Bay has been host to the Rumble. The first was in 1995 when the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels skillfully avoided elimination, proving both feet
1 foot
must hit the floor. In 2021, the Royal Rumble came to Tropicana Field, where Bianca Belair bested 29 other superstars. This year, Belair looks to become the first 2-time Women's Rumble winner. The EST is tied with the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, for most eliminations in a Women's Rumble match with 8. 9 superstars have made it to the mountaintop twice, including Brock Lesnar. In 2020, the Beast Incarnate conquered the record for the most superstars sent packing in a traditional Rumble match with an astounding 13 eliminations. In Women's Rumble history, Natalya is one of only 4 superstars who's competed in all 6 Rumble matches. And no one brings the heat like the Big Red Machine. Kane's Wake of Destruction includes a record 45 eliminations in 18 Royal Rumble matches, the most in history. Hot on his tail is the dynamic Kofi Kingston, who will move into 2nd place with his 16th appearance. Kofi makes the impossible look effortless.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
But not everyone shines under the spotlight.
Chelsea Green eliminated faster than anyone in history.
Some superstars are ready to get in the action at a moment's notice.
That's a unique way to end in the Royal Rumble match.
And you never know who will show up when their number's called.
The phenomenal one is here!
We've seen countless mind-blowing returns.
What? It's John Cena! Oh, yeah!
This year will be no different when CM Punk competes 3,653 days removed from his last Rumble match. Will this finally be the year the best in the world accomplishes his goal of
Main eventing WrestleMania.
34 million, the number of social engagements for the viral collision between Logan Paul and Ricochet last year, holding the record for the most social moment in Rumble history. Making it across the finish line can serve as a career launching pad. 9 competitors have won their first world title as a direct result of winning the Royal Rumble. In the last 5 years, 60% of winners parlayed their victory into championship gold at WrestleMania. This year, the Showcase of the Immortals takes over the city of brotherly love, but there will be no love lost on the road to WrestleMania. 60 superstars will compete in 2 Royal Rumble matches for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to headline WrestleMania 40.
And that's pretty much the numbers. You can add last year. This was last year. That was last year's hype video, guys. So that's why they was talking about Philadelphia and all. But TBK1, let them know where this year's Royal Rumble will be held at.
Yes, Indianapolis, Indiana, February 1st.
February 1st.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good one though. But the numbers, we gonna get the first female 2-time Royal Rumble winner, or we gonna get another record broken this year.
I agree with you when it comes to that, man. I can't hold you on that. So let's kick this thing off, man, and let's get this thing started, man. So you told me your winner, so I'm gonna flash a couple of females across the screen, and you're gonna let me know what entry, where do you see them entering at, and how do you see the Royal Rumble playing out for these women, for these particular women.
Okay.
And also, if you see your Iron Woman or your winner, you know, you call it out.
Got you. Nikki Bella, 20.
You see her at 20. That's a good number for Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good number for Nikki to come out at. And what do you see? What do you like? What's the scenario? What do you see her doing? And what do you see her doing? How do you see her entering her highlight? And how do you see her getting eliminated if that's not your winner?
She's gonna put over a couple of the new talent. I would say a former women's champion is gonna eliminate her. It could be someone like a EO. It could be someone like maybe Bailey or Liv Morgan. One of those types to do it. But when they do eliminate her, they're gonna embellish on it, and it's gonna really go far.
Good call right there. So you got Nikki at 20, and I agree with you. 100% on that. I definitely see her coming in, and I definitely see her starting her feud with Liv, because I see her being a great feud for Liv going into WrestleMania season. I told you, with Dominique just being a sleaze, just being Eddie Guerrero 2.0, I could see Nikki, Liv. I could also see a mixed match challenge with John Cena and his final run, and his final tour. I could see him teaming with Nikki for his final go-around to take on Dom and Liv Morgan. So I could see some things going on there in that scenario right there. But let's get it on to the next person, my guy.
All right, cool. Charlotte, 27.
27. Now, you got any explanation for why so deep?
Because normally 27 wins the Royal Rumble. It's a lucky number. You know? And she'll be in for 3 people. They want to save her return, man. They don't want to bring her in the beginning of the Rumble. If you're gonna have a highly anticipated return, you normally do it between 25 and 30. I just say 27 for her.
Okay. So I take Charlotte is gonna be your winner, and I see Charlotte in there a little bit earlier, maybe 20, maybe she's the 20, because if my scenario serves correct, she needs to be in there already when Jay, who should be at 27, comes in. When Jay hit the ring, her attacker should be in the ring. And I don't know, for some weird reason, this picture don't sit well with me.
It don't sit well with me either.
This picture don't sit well with me, because we formed a scenario a while back. Y'all can go check that video out. It's on the channel. It's in the video library under videos. It's viral. You can go check it out. But we formed a scenario, you know what I mean? And we came up with And now we see this picture. What if it's a group? We were talking about this earlier, man. What if she's
Well, here's the thing. If it's a group, Jakara and Lash will already be in there. They're gonna hold it down for her. And Jay can go in there and be number 28 behind. I know I'm kind of speeding early. Number 28 behind Charlotte, who's 27, or 25 for Charlotte, 26 for Jade. You know.
right? Because that makes sense though. You know why? Because they both got injuries. They both coming back off of injuries. You don't want to have them in there at earlier numbers. So you might be on to something. You definitely might be on to something. I can see Lash doing majority of the work. I can see Lash and Jakari taking the earlier numbers and doing the work. You know what else is crazy? And nobody's talking about it, right? What is Lash and Jakari's group name?
Metaphor.
Right. And Charlotte just got through filming a video where that was her role. Her role was like some cyber investigative genius, like, and that's the metasphere.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yep. That's a good analysis of that. I didn't think of that.
You know, I'm just a weird wrestling guy. I'm just a weird old wrestling guy.
Yeah. I understand. It could be a good one.
Right. All right. And let's move it right along.
Tessa. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe 21, 22. You want to save her too. So not too late, but maybe 21.
And what do you see for her? What do you see in her future? Like as she go into the Rumble, you see any face-offs, and then how is she eliminated?
She's gonna face off against the girl she's currently feuding with now, Jordan Grace. They gonna have to stare down. They may try to revisit that in WWE. I don't think they're gonna go that far. They'll have a stare down, but then she'll have a feud with someone else. Could be an NXT person, maybe an NXT superstar, maybe.
Sounds about right.
Yep. That could be one too.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next person.
Liv. I see Liv at maybe 17. She could be in there for a while.
Oh man, you don't see Liv earlier. I see Liv at like 1 or 2. I can see Liv at 1 or 2 because she's a worker. She's a worker.
Well, I know she kind of. If I'm not mistaken, I think she did that last year. I don't know if they're gonna do that again. I could be wrong. I thought did she come in real early last year?
I think so.
I know Bailey was not. I know Bailey was number 1. I get her. But if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves me right, Liv came in early this year. Like I said, I believe she came in. I think Liv came at number. I could be off. Like I said, yeah. You know what? She came in 30 last year, so I will put her. I'm reversing. I'll put her at number 2 then. Number 2.
Okay. And now, what do you see for Liv? What do you see in her future in the Rumble? Who do you see her eliminating? Who do you see her getting eliminated by?
Dom's gonna cause her get her elimination. It's gonna cause more friction between her and Dom. Dom's gonna be the reason she gets eliminated, and the person she get eliminated by could be a women's legend, or it could be her next feud at WrestleMania. I could see Nikki Bella eliminate her. They supposed to set up a feud, and it's gonna be causing stress because of Dom too, though, and that's what's gonna be upset with Dom.
I could see Dom saving her all the way up until Nikki eliminated her, and then Dom fumbled the bag. Dom missed that, and she act like he didn't save her the whole Rumble. And you know how they act.
I know. That's exactly how it goes too.
Facts, man. All right, so that's Liv Morgan. Let's move right along to the next one.
Roxanne. She will be early this year since she ain't got the title no more. I see her number 5.
Now that she's here, I think I could see her 1 or 2. I know it could only be
Yeah.
1 or 2, but you're right, because she's a worker too. She's a
Yeah,
worker.
she don't have the NXT Women's title no more. And like I said, that's not too far off. I had 5, you had 1 or 2. That's not too far off.
That's definitely not too far off. And if I put her there, then we already know where it's going.
Oh yeah. Now Bailey, she did number 1 last year. They're not gonna have her number 1.
Nah.
She'll be a good 15, 16.
Right. But
Yep.
they're gonna have her not too far from Roxanne, because that's where it's going.
Well, 10. If Roxanne at 5, I got her maybe 9 or 10.
And do you think this might be Roxanne? Do you think this might be Roxanne's debut? Do you think this might be her debut to the roster?
I would say so because I don't see she's not feuding with nobody on NXT. Bailey is main roster, we know that. So yeah, I could definitely see that.
Bro, can you see
what?
Bailey? Can you see Bailey number 6? Roxanne number 7, somebody number 8, and then Cora Jade number 9.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Because, like I said, I can see Roxanne coming. This is going to be her debut, but I can also see them lumping her in the tag team because they love to do that.
Yeah, with Cora Jade, yes.
With Cora Jade. Okay. Remember, we just fantasy booking, y'all. Yeah, hit that like button if you're entertained, and also don't be afraid. You can also comment if you got any fantasy bookings. Put it in the chat and we'll read it out.
Yep, I see that though. Naomi. She is now she started early last year. She was right behind. She was actually right around Bailey. She ain't gonna be early this year. She'll be number 7, number 8, number 9 or something. 7, 8, or 9. She ain't gonna be too far behind.
I can see that.
Yeah. They like started Naomi early. Not just Royal Rumble, also Elimination Chamber. They like putting her early. So I guess that's a good thing with her. So
that's right.
I think that's everything she does.
Now you know the elephant in the room, bro. Who does she eliminate? Who eliminates her? What's going on?
Oh, Bianca Belair. Easy. Bianca Belair's gonna eliminate. Remember, Bianca hit with the braid by accident. She gonna eliminate her with that.
So you see where you thinking what I'm thinking. They got us distracted. Like if one of them is the attacker on Jade, when that's not even the story like that. That's not even the story. The story is them two versus each other.
Yep. That it started with the braid thing. So yeah. Right. I definitely see that happening.
So that's Bianca with an accidental. So it's gonna be pretty much like Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. Hulk Hogan accidentally eliminated the Ultimate Warrior in 1990 Royal Rumble.
Yep, you're right. That's exactly what it is. Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen with those two. And they're gonna end up losing the tag team belts as well. They ain't gonna have them much longer either.
That's the facts, and I can see them losing it to Cora and Roxanne Perez.
Or Jakara and Lash. Remember, they won contendership the other night, so yeah, could be those two. Who knows? Maybe a part of that plan to take Jade and her girls out with Charlotte. Could be part of the plan. They could play it all out together.
That's so true, man.
Okay, yep. Nia's gonna be in a championship match more likely. I didn't anticipate her being in the Rumble. I think she's gonna be battling for the belt. Unless she do it on a random episode of SmackDown or Saturday Night's Main Event. But if she somehow is going to be in the Rumble anyway, Nia is not going to be in there early. She will be later. She will be at 21-22. I don't see her being there early. They want to save her.
And you're right. I wasn't going to put her on the list because I did have her booked in the championship match. But with them going straight into having Bayley fight for the title, they might not even defend the title at Royal Rumble, the women's title. They didn't say anything about them having that women's title defended at the Royal Rumble. So I think I got Nia in this thing right here.
Well,
you know what I mean?
One of the belts got to be defended, the women's world title or the women's championship. One of those belts got to be defended. We just don't know which one it is yet.
Right.
And one will be defended at Saturday Night's Main Event. They're going to split it up. So if they're not defending that belt, like you said, at Royal Rumble, then it'd be at Saturday Night's Main Event.
I mean, they're about to defend it. Bayley got her number one contendership, so Tiffany is about to defend her belt.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. Io Sky. Now she's a worker too. She could be in there in the beginning.
Yeah, I could see her being the Iron Woman of this one.
Yeah, I could even see her being number 3 or something. Yep, number 3. Yep. And we know she won in last year because she was champion.
Mm-hmm. Now, what does, who eliminates her? How does her scenario play out?
Rhea Ripley. I'm trying to see who she have a rival with. Oh, one of Pure Fusion Collective girls. It could be Shayna, Zoe Stark, or Sonya Deville. If you have one of those women listed, one of those 3 would eliminate her, bro. Because they already took out Kairi Sane, so they could tell you about taking her out too.
Yeah, I see that. I definitely see that.
Yep.
Now, next.
Becky. Now, she going to be a special one. They want to save her. Believe it or not, I don't see her winning. That's the key word. I don't see her winning. Becky could be 29 or 30. They're going to save her for late.
I could see that. But I also could see Becky winning. I could see two-time Beck.
I hope not, but yeah. But I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. I said Naomi was 7 or 8. She will be 9 or 10. She won't be that far behind her.
Yeah, I got Bianca at 1. I think Bianca is just she's just the greatest. I want her to just guide and lead the match. I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
It's just the greatest, but that might not work for the storyline because you know what I mean. We're gonna need her for the story. We're gonna need her for that Jade story and the Naomi story.
That's true too. That's very true.
But who do you think, if she's not winning, who do you think is eliminating her?
Naomi.
No, but so vice versa. So, all right, so now if Naomi eliminate her, then who eliminates Naomi?
if Naomi's already eliminated at that point with Bianca,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
it'll be
we said that Bianca is going to eliminate Naomi. So now, if let's say Naomi is already eliminated, who's going to eliminate Bianca?
Jakara or Lash, Legend. One of those two would eliminate her.
Lash, right? I can see
More likely
Lash.
Lash. More likely Lash. That's how I would do it.
And next, that's my winner right there.
Now she's gonna be. Well, I think I said Charlotte was 26. And I said 27.
Mm-hmm.
She will be 25. She's gonna be in there later.
Okay, see, I see what you're saying. So I'm gonna swap it. I'm gonna put Charlotte 25, and I'm gonna put her 27.
Yeah,
because Charlotte
they're gonna be around each other. They have to be around each other.
Charlotte should already, the attacker should already be in there, according to my scenario, y'all. Just my scenario. The Charlotte should already be in there. It should be Charlotte. It should be Jakara and Lash. It should be Bianca, and it should be Naomi in that ring right there. And then Jay music hit, and Jay should come to the ring. And Charlotte and Lash gonna all act like it's Bianca and Naomi, and Jay's gonna start beating up Charlotte, Lash, and that's how it's gonna go out. Then it'll be a 3-on-3. It'll be Jakara, Lash, and Charlotte versus, you know what I mean, the other three, and that's how it'll play out until the next number is called, which might then be Nia Jax because she instigated it.
Yep.
And I mean, and that's how it might play out.
Yeah, you're right. You got a point there.
But I can see. The only part, it's just the blockage, right? Because then if she win, what champion do she pick? And then I think that's a waste of a Rumble because she ain't ready to be in that. Like
that's why I don't
yet,
have her. That's why I don't have her winning. She could be destined to win. She got a champion. I mean, she have to necessarily win. That's why I don't have her winning. That's the whole reason I don't have her winning. Because I don't think she'll be a women's world champion yet.
Right, you got Charlotte.
Charlotte makes more sense. She's everybody anticipating for. You know, she's a long way to injury. Normally, WWE likes to play off someone who's been injured for a long period of time and have them win a Rumble. We've seen that with the men's. I can see them doing that with the women's too.
All right, now, so we got next up.
Oh man, this is a tight one. She's gonna be 20. She's gonna be late too. But you know what? They may save her. They want next to Charlotte. Alexa could be a number 10 or 11. They like to keep someone in the middle, in the beginning and end. So keep her 10 or 11-ish. Now she could get eliminated by I can see a good elimination with her. I would say, I'm trying to think who'd be a perfect person to eliminate Alexa Bliss. I would say if it come down to it, she will get eliminated.
Maybe Nikki Cross.
I was gonna say Nikki Cross. She's a possibility if she's in it.
Or them Pure Fusion girls.
The Pure Fusion girls, I was gonna say next. Or Pure Fusion, the Pure Fusion Collective can eliminate her. Or I was gonna say maybe Liv Morgan eliminates her.
Maybe.
One that could happen too. I was gonna say Pure Fusion Collective or Liv Morgan. That very well could be the case here.
Maybe that could probably be Liv Morgan next feud too.
Yeah, especially if she eliminates her. So yes, that can That can happen. That definitely can happen. I can see that being the case for that. We definitely seen a case for that going down. But I do see that being the whole scenario. It could be. I don't. Yeah, yeah, it could be Liv or one of the girls from the group. I think I think that's actually a good scenario. That could be a good scenario. That would be good.
Yeah,
Or maybe, if she a baby face, normally he was gonna eliminate her. Not a baby face.
Yeah, because I think that's a good concept. Is do you bring her back babyface or do you bring her back heel?
She's gonna be cheered so much. I don't think that he'll even work.
She might win this sucker, yo. We might be looking at the winner.
And I said it in the early on that she's the wild card. I said she's the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
I said that before.
That is a fact.
Yeah, she could easily be the wild card. I don't see why she wouldn't be. But yeah, she definitely has what it takes. And she's not won a Royal Rumble either. She was actually my third choice after Jade Charlotte. She was actually up there. I could definitely see that being the case there. But I don't. Yeah, I just don't know how they would swing it. But yeah, I could definitely see that going down.
Man, yo, so that's pretty much all the real possibilities. I mean, we didn't go over we didn't go over everybody, but you know what I mean, that's the real possibilities. Those are the biggest storylines heading into the Women's Royal Rumble that we know of. Those are the biggest characters. So those are the characters to look for. They're gonna make the biggest impact. Any other character we might have like missed? If you could think off the head before we get on out of here.
We cover Alexa, Jade, Bianca, Charlotte, Becky Lynch. I would like to say, I can't think of nobody else. I can't think.
Maybe Raquel. We didn't show Raquel Rodriguez a lot of love. Maybe she have a coming out party on this one.
She could be an Iron Woman too, possibility. She may even eliminate Liv Morgan. Yep.
Any NXT call-ups that we missed? I know we got Cora Jade and Roxanne.
Julia, maybe.
Maybe. I could see them testing her out. Because I don't think she's gonna. I was watching one of your lives and you said something important. She ain't staying. She ain't staying in NXT for long.
Nah.
That girl finna have like 1 or 2 title matches, lose that title, and come on up to the main roster.
I'd be surprised she makes 6 months.
Right. By SummerSlam, we might be seeing this girl debut on the main roster.
Yeah, I don't see her making it that long, to be honest with you. I don't see it. I'll be very surprised if she there for the rest of the year because it's so many women on the roster. They're not going to keep her there for long, you know.
Right.
But Tessa Blanchard, we mentioned. Did you mention Tessa Blanchard? Yeah, we mentioned her too.
Yeah, we mentioned Tessa.
One name we didn't mention: the TNA Knockouts champion Masha Slamovich.
Ooh, good one. Good one. Good one.
I see her being a number 13, 14. I see her being the very beginning. They want to test her out, see how she is in the Rumble. So they want her in there for a good while.
I can see that. And we also didn't mention our United States Women's Champion.
Chelsea Green.
Yeah, red, white, and green.
Yeah. Yeah, she's another one too. I forgot about her.
I see everybody hitting a super move on her at some point. I also see something with her and Piper Nivens. Maybe that might be the one that turned Piper Nivens good face, and now she will go after the United States Championship, especially if Chelsea Green stand around and watch everybody throw her over and she don't help. Man, I could that might be Chelsea's way out of there. She might be in and
It
out of
could
there.
be. It could be, very well be. Absolutely. Yep, that's a good one too. I don't see how it would go any other way.
Mhm.
Then you have your other legends, stuff like that, like a Mickey James and a few other women. But yeah, I think those are the names. So that's only, and that's TNA. I don't see nobody else from NXT besides Shamrock, Sand, and Cora. Unless
Right.
they want to throw in the Women's North American Champion Fallon Henley, maybe they want to test her out too. Just saying, maybe they'll have her out there.
Maybe. But all right, man. Anything else you want to add before we get on out of here?
No. Royal Rumble will set the tone not just for Road to WrestleMania, and of course, Elimination Chamber will be a big one too. I see this Elimination Chamber being a big one as well.
I see that too, man. Definitely see that. So I let them know where you be at, and we gonna get on out of here. Thank y'all for coming out, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, and subscribe.
All right, you guys can catch me for all women's wrestling at the Pink Square Circle. For regular weekly wrestling content like Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, and PLEs, that'll be Red Carpet Rain. If you want to look for backstage drama, injuries, or passings of wrestlers, go to Top Story Scandal, aka KDH. And I appreciate you letting me on as well.
No doubt, man. You know, anytime, my guy. All right, y'all. We see y'all later.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.